So we've been on Highway 17. That's that road back there. High traffic. Thankfully, there's a little side piece to be riding on. A little shoulder. Not much of it, so it's scary. But I want to say we're about 5 miles from the border, 12 miles to a Walmart. Got Nova out, she's running free. We're at a way station that's closed. Figured it would be a nice spot to take a rest. There's no shade here unless I pull up over there. But my bike kickstand, it's messed up, so I can't park in the grass or nothing unless I put something underneath the kickstand, which I don't have nothing to do that with. She's loving it at the trailer. I gave her a bath last night, and that's what she does. Dirty. Goofy as can be. The destination is a Walmart. Hopefully we can fill up water, get some money for some food. I still got bananas and trail mix. I'm about to eat a banana now. Got a while to go still. Made it pretty far. It's only noon. We started at 8 or 9, somewhere around there. I want to say 9. And we've went almost 30 miles. We're over halfway from where we started this morning to where we're trying to get to. So that's great. The bike's holding up really well. Everything on it's doing all right. Nova girl. What are you doing, Nova? You wanna come here? That's a pretty girl. Hi, babies. Hi. You get some water? Some water over here? Yeah. Drink it up. Hot water day. Did you go potty? Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna eat my banana. I think there's gonna be a sign at the border. If there is, I'm gonna pick up there. If there's not, pick up at Walmart. We've made it to Georgia. Just crossed the border. Now I have to deal with bumps. Every time we hit them, Nova moves. And that much side of the road that drops off. Yay. Welcome to Georgia. I'm tired. I'm in Georgia. I'm really annoyed. I'm tired and I'm hungry. And now we got a flat tire. My knees was hurting. I was wondering why the bike felt so heavy. Nova's trailer has a flat tire. I have a spare, so it's no big issue. Just another step to do that I wasn't counting on. Thankfully, when I was in Orlando, Nova's trailer had a flat tire, and one of the guys that was at McDonald's helped me out with it. He bought 2 of them, so I have a spare to put on. And I plan on sitting here under this tree for a little while anyway. It's been very hot. As you see in here, Nova's panting pretty hard. We've been going for 2 hours straight, I think, in the sun. There's a little gas station. I'm gonna count my change, see if I can get a drink or food or something. If anything, I'm gonna cook these ramen noodles right here. I don't know what to do. But I know I'm gonna sit here a while, let her cool off, get her out. I'm gonna run into the store first, that's why I haven't got her out yet. And then when I get her out, I'm gonna change the tire, see what's going on with that. And snack on these little trail mix things or whatever they are. Feeling really crappy right now. This trip today was supposed to be 30 miles. I don't know if I'm gonna go over to that Walmart. Because if I go over to that Walmart, it's still 5 miles away. When I get over to that Walmart, I don't know if I'm gonna charge my stuff, be able to charge my stuff. I might as well just stay on 17 where it wants me to be and continue up 17. Which honestly, I don't want to do that either. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Traffic, it's afternoon, everybody's going home, night shift going in. It's a highway and I have to be on the highway. I don't know if you could see in the last clip, but there's grooves on the white line and then there was a little drop on the other side of the concrete. If I hit the grooves, it pulls the bike back. It slows me down, creates tension, makes everything bounce, makes Nova move. If I go too far off the concrete, Nova could flip over and ruin the whole side of the trailer. So I was in the road, and those people don't give a crap. There's plenty of signs saying share the road. They don't care. That's probably why not many bikers come up on this road. So I might have to find another way. Take a bunch of back roads. That might not be a good plan either. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Right now we're gonna chill out, fix this tire. I might even take a nap right here. This is why it's important to keep checking your tires. Don't just change the inner tube. Right there, and between these two, right where my thumb is, there's a split. It's a whole rip. It goes all the way through. I can't really get it with one hand to open it to make you see. There you go. See it? There's a whole rip. I have one in one of my back tires too. And I just picked out probably 2 dozen little shards of glass all throughout this thing. Like there was a piece probably in there. Now I got little indents in the tire. There might be more that I just can't see and don't really want to pick out. I should pick them out, but there's so many of them, it's really hard to see. But that little tear, God forbid, anything fits perfectly in that tear, your tire's done. No more tire. So I need to get a new one of these, which means I need to get a new set because I'm OCD. If one doesn't match, the whole thing's a wreck. And I really do need to get a new one of mine also. It's just I know that they don't sell that type of tire in Walmart. They sell mountain bike tires, but those are the thick ones. The ones in Walmart, it's nothing like those. But I'm in the middle of changing the tube. I hate these slime things, but that's what the dude got me, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna also pump this up again, and a good way to test it is put some soapy water, which I have some Dawn in the back of the thing. I got a little cup from the hotel and some water. Pour that onto your tube, and anywhere it bubbles up is where the hole is. So I'm gonna pump it up, do that little test, see what's going on. Unlucky for me though, if there is a hole, I can't do nothing about it. I do not have a patch kit, which I should have gotten, but I haven't. Kind of unprepared for this journey, but it'll all work out. Figuring it out. Nova's chilling, changing the tire, eating some trail mix stuff, drinking an energy drink. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Nova, you tired? And she has water, so don't panic. She knows where it's at. She's just trying to get out the sun. She was laying like right there. So, and I got all my stuff kind of spread out. She doesn't know where to go. She's gonna drool all over my stuff. Oh, I think she missed it. But, alright, we're gonna take a break, fix the tire, get everything back packed, and figure out what's going on. So I fixed it, it's all good. Air's holding. Probably pumped it up too much, to be honest. I don't have a little air gauge thing to know how much pressure I put in it. I'm hoping that it's alright and that it works. It's good enough for me. And hopefully I'm not going to ride over any more glass. Hopefully. Nova's chilling. She's still kind of breathing heavy. So she's still kind of hot. There's a bunch of rain clouds coming in from all over. So I'm a little worried about that. I don't want to get rained on. My bags have holes in them. My bike is electric. Nova's trailer is pretty good when it gets wet. It's supposed to be waterproof, which I think it is, to be honest. There was a few times where it should have been soaked. It was pretty good. But I think I've made my mind up. We are gonna go to the Walmart. The reason we're gonna go to the Walmart is because where I'm sitting, there's absolutely nothing out here besides this little gas station and random shut down businesses and whatnot like that. And if I got back on 17, it would be the same. It's been the same for the last 2 hours. There's absolutely nothing unless you trail off and go a few miles out of the way. Which, hey, train down. Nice car. It's the second one I've seen of those. People love them things. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Walmart. It's in a town that has more stuff. So even if the Walmart I can't charge at, maybe there's another place where I can. There's more buildings and stuff over there. And there is a good amount of trees. So if I were to stay over there and tuck in for the night somewhere, I could possibly find a spot over there. At least I'm hoping. If not, I'll take the same route back here. There's trees all throughout here, all up 17. I'll just veer off and smush into the bushes. But also being in a more populated space, there's more people that will see my sign, see me and Nova, and offer some help. So we're gonna go do that. So I'm gonna finish eating, drinking, energy, and be on my way. So as I was ending that last clip, there was a kid pulling up in a truck. I say kid, I don't know how old he is. He looks pretty young, so he's a kid. I'm damn near 30, so he's a kid. He came up and was like, "You want a meal?" Heck yeah, I want a meal. He gave me spaghetti and meatballs with 2 pieces of bread, garlic bread, and 2 cookies and a little portion of a salad with napkin, fork, the whole 9. It was all separated in its own little container. It was great. I definitely needed that. I was hangry, is what my problem was. I felt a little bit better eating my little trail mix. Now that I got a full meal, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I want to lay down and take a nap, but I feel better. And talking to him, there was information that he gave me. There's over by the Walmart, there's plenty of places that I could possibly charge at. There's plenty of places where I can squish into and just hide for the night. One thing that kind of makes me concerned is that he knows that there are homeless people over there, and a good amount of them. He knows where a few of them stay. Told me those. I didn't tell him that I wanted to be alone, be by myself or anything. I think he thought that I wanted to kind of join those homeless people, which I'm not. I'm not trying to do that. But he gave me examples of where I could go and that people are doing a little camp thing. But because of that, in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, drug use, ignorance, trash. You know, I'm thinking about places to charge, like Walmart, because there's plenty of homeless people and they may be causing chaos. Those plugs might not be open. But good news is that there are people over there doing shit like that. Well, not like that, but like there's people over there camping. And the worst that a cop is going to say is get the fuck out. And especially if I explain to them, like, look, I'm just here for a night. I'm going to be on my way. I don't think they would really give a shit. So I'm not going to think too hard about where we're staying. I'm just going to pop in somewhere, put my tent up, cover my stuff, go sleep. It's almost 4 o'clock right now. So I just had my dinner. I gave bits and pieces to Nova. I always do. I even gave her a cookie. Or a piece of a cookie. I didn't want to give her too much of the cookie. It was like a sugar cookie with like pink sprinkles on it or something. I'm not sure about the pink sprinkles or the sugar cookie itself. But I gave her a little piece of it. Because why not? She handles foods very well. She's had chocolate before. She's had those like nerd gummies. She's had them. She loves them. So I'm not too worried about foods for her. But when we get to our spot and we settle down, I'm going to give her dinner. It's going to have peanut butter in it. I'm going to throw a little bit of my trail mix in there. For the extra, like, the trail mix is like dried cranberries, raisins, stuff like that. And then like all kinds of different nuts, cashews, peanuts, little seed things. It's very healthy. So I've been giving her a little tiny bit for her breakfast and dinners over the last 2 days since I've had it. But that's the goal. We're gonna go over by the Walmart, see what this town's about, see where we can squish into. I might possibly stay around here for a day, take a little bit of a break again, because like I am on my own time. I don't have to be anywhere. It's just that I know that my teeth are bad, so I push myself really hard to get to places, to get further towards my goal. I do need to slow down. I do need to chill out and stop pushing as hard. And especially now, because going through Georgia, South Carolina, and part of North Carolina, there's going to be plenty of stretches where it's nothing. Not a thing. It's straight highway for miles or whatever. So I need to... That's a cool police car. What the frick? Where am I? And that kid, he had such a southern accent. It was cool. There's been plenty of people tell me, they're like, yeah, I know you're not from here. You don't sound like you're from here. Well, that kid to me, he sounded like I forget where I am sometimes. I forgot I was even in Georgia for a minute. And I'm like, oh shit, you got a real country southern accent going on. He was like, yeah, born and raised here. So far I like Georgia. It's nice. Hadn't been here too long, so I can't really judge it. That one person was cool. These people driving aren't that great, but even he was like, yeah, driving, don't pay attention to them, but when you sit down, talk, everybody's pretty genuine, and willing to give their shirt off their back and everything. So I think it might be a cool place to hang out for a minute. I need to find water and charge my phone. So it being so late in the afternoon, it doesn't get dark till 8 now, so that's good. We have like 4 hours to figure that out. Even though I like to set up before it gets dark. So like 7:30 is crunch time. If I don't have a spot and I don't have my tent up at 7:30, oh, I'm panicking. Yeah, I feel a lot better. I feel a little bit happier. I feel sluggish. My legs hurt, but let's go find a place to water up, charge up, and go to sleep. We made it to a racetrack. It's right outside of Walmart. Walmart's legit, like over there. As soon as I got into the town part, like you guys seen me sit and change her tire and everything, I was kind of on the outskirts of this town. As soon as I got to this town, there was a Subway. I had 2 Subway gift cards. So I went in and I bought 2 Mountain Dews and a Rockstar. And when I came out, I was given in total $33. Someone handed me a 20 and the other person handed me the other amount. That was wild. I was really surprised. One of the people, I kind of expected them to like either talk to me or give me something like dog food, treats, or anything. I didn't expect money from anybody. But the one person who I kind of expected to at least have a conversation with, she had a disabled dog. He was missing a back leg. And I saw her like looking at Nova, trying to talk to her and everything. I really thought she was gonna ask me questions or something, but she didn't. She just kept on going about her business. And she sent her niece to give me money. And at first I was like, okay, you're a kid handing me money. I don't like that. I said that in my head. I was like, out loud, I was like, is that your money? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, if it was, I want you to keep it, save it, get a car or something. She was like, no, it's my aunt's. She wanted me to come over and give it to you. I was like, oh, okay. Tell her thank you and everything. So, I'm very grateful for encountering nice people like that. That is why, not just that, but why I like being in towns, cities, or whatever, in little populated areas, because more people are willing to help you. Like, God forbid didn't have anything right now. If I asked somebody at this gas station, I guarantee you somebody would get me a sandwich if I needed it. Would I actually do that though? Probably not. I'd suffer. But when you need something like that, that's how you would do it, really. Because they can't really kick you away for asking for sandwiches. If you're hungry and you need help. It'd be different if you sat here asking for money or something. But we're chilling. I'm charging up everything. Got my speaker, whatnot. They actually got plugs outside. That's crazy. So I could be out with my dog. See, that's another issue I've been running into. Is finding plugs that are outside. So I can be out here with Nova and she can be out. This bitch, she picked up a tick from somewhere. I haven't checked myself yet, but somewhere between the hotel and here, she picked up a tick. I really want to say she probably picked it up at the hotel, because everywhere else that we've been has been a mowed space. Could have got it from that way station, but it was mowed grass. It was well kept area. She didn't really go up in the tall weeds or nothing, which, I mean, you could pick up a tick anywhere, to be very honest. You can go into your front yard, get a tick. But it was just very odd. She doesn't really get ticks. In the past 2-3 months, she's had about 3 of them. Thankfully, I've caught them all in time to where they're not massive. I'm hoping that they don't have no diseases or nothing, or give her any issue. I really need to find a vet in North Carolina close to where I'm gonna be to get her checked for stuff like that. Get her eye checked again. She's been bumping her eye a lot, and especially when we were with those two puppies, they didn't know no better. They were playing, roughhousing, smacked her in the eye a few times. They all use their paws, like they all punch type thing. And sometimes Nova would just get scared. They'd get too close to her eye and she'd yelp. So sometimes they wouldn't even hurt her. It would just be her being a little scared. But sometimes they did really get her. And sometimes she would run into sticks or something. So I really need to make sure that she's okay somehow. The only vet I know that would help me is in Sanford, 200 miles back. I'm not backtracking. It's not happening. It's about 5 o'clock right now. So I think I'm still gonna go over to this Walmart. There's a forest behind the Walmart. I'm gonna see if I can weasel my way up into there. Or there's a couple like little trees and stuff everywhere. Across the road here, there's a forest. The only bad part is that my tent is red. The smallest tent you could buy is the brightest color you can get. I don't like it. I need to buy spray paint or something and paint over it, cover it up. But I do have a tarp. I do have another thing I could throw over it if need be. It being so hot though, I don't want to do that, because then it keeps the air in. You have no airflow. So I'm just gonna sit here, charge. I'm gonna look at the map, see where a good place would be. I'm gonna venture out, see what's going on. But I think I'm gonna end the video here because this place does have Wi-Fi, this racetrack. This place is great. Got chargers and Wi-Fi. I love it. It's amazing. I can sit here. There's a little bit of a yard over there for Nova. It's awesome. So yeah, end of the video. I'm in Georgia. I can't believe I made it, to be honest. Pedaling a 200-pound bike. No electric power whatsoever. It's taken me a while to get up here. If I wouldn't have took that month pause, just about a month, I would have been way further than this. But I hit my 30-mile mark today. That was the goal. I'm feeling very accomplished, very blessed and grateful for my friends and people I come across who help me out when needed, when asked or not asked. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, that's for sure. So I'm gonna throw this video together, upload it, and start the next one. So I'll catch you in the next video.